Hey, yo. It's me again, Roy Jordan, here with Little Tower Guy Stream, man. Just talking about the latest chapters on Webtoons and just a series overall. Like I say, right now, I was waiting for guys to hop in, but while guys hop in, I'll go give a little recap, my little recap of what's happening, in my opinion. And so, from what I've seen so far with these last chapters, also this morning, everybody, you're watching. If you're currently reading Tower Guide or you're not caught up yet, I am going to spoil. So, spoiler warning. There will be a lot of spoilers happening, just in case you wonder. With what's been happening recently with Coon waking up, Bam back, and things with food and setting up this big battle or me with Caliban. Um, I would say, man, the series right now, man, is looking good. It's already started off in a good direction. Coming off the, I don't say a time skip, but more so like the little mini break um, with Bam's end of Bam's and everything. He's looking like he's a whole fader now. He's looking like he's out to out to get things done. Like his mindset looks different. Like he's more focused. What I've seen, he ready to. He's actually more assertive. I don't say assertive. He's more bloodthirsty, more goonish. Like he doesn't try to talk anymore. No more like trying to hold back. He's ready, willing to fade somebody, which I'm liking now. I'm trying to see what the little kid that he rescued. Like I mean, apparently it's something that helped with Mad Dog, with Mad Dog Yama. So we'll see how that goes. I'm not sure how that will play out, but it looks interesting. It looks promising. So we'll see how that goes. This is what happens. You have to run Google Hangouts through your phone, man. Fall for that got dropped. What was I saying? Oh yeah, I was saying before I got dropped. That Coon right now actually has two powers. That he has fire. He has, of course, it's ice now. So it's cool to see. It's cool to see that. I wonder like how far he'll develop that and see where if he'll have what's called actual orbs like what Bam had coming back, or what his development is. Also with his abilities. I just want to see. I want to see how cool his growth is. It was cool seeing my boy Rack, start slowly growing with his rock powers and be able to form rocks. It was cool seeing that, but obviously that's one way to go. So that's pretty cool. I will say, when it comes to both Rack and Bam, and just anyone in particular, it was. I wish the time skip or whatever, the break would have been a lot longer. So instead of being like, I think it was 2 years, I wish it could have been more like 10 to 20, just because he was in the story lived a long time, so it would have been cool to see. It would have been cool to see them actually have more time to develop and grow. Like I said, I'm happy regardless, but it would have been better. It would have been cool just to see what could have been. Let's see here. What else? Oh yeah, it was also seeing Caracas Sports in this and seeing let's see what Caracas been up to and how he's going head first into trying to fight Caliban or get his master back. So I would like to see. So I like to see what all forces Caracas has behind them. So no, I don't. Before I got, I don't think the head of food are backing him like the way he needs to be backed up. So I'm listening. So I know he has his own forces, but I'm trying to see if he's trying to either go straight in or is he trying to mass more people to help support him for when he goes to go save his master or goes to go fight Calvin. And so I'm not sure what Karaka's entire goal is, but I want to see how it plays out. Let's see. Also to go with that, I'm, I'm trying to see what did Calvin get demoted did he just or did he go like in hiatus on his own part or what happened? It seems like because when I saw like it was saying that he's at a new position, something like that. Like I believe it was a lower position. So I'm trying to see. So I'm guessing that he got demoted, or not demoted. I'm sorry. He just went. He literally just took a leave or whatever. I think he took a leave. I believe. But I'm wanting to see. I'm sure I want to see what Caliban's gonna do. What's good, Russ? Who's Russ? Russ, if you talk, I can't hear you.
Good.
Oh, I can barely hear you, Russ.
I'm doing good. Yourself.
I'm all right, man. I'm all right. I can barely hear you. I'm doing good.
Let me get close to my mic. I just turned it on.
Oh
How do I
no.
sound?
Oh, that's that Chris mic. Oh man. Man. You ain't tell guy, Russ?
No, but I joined the stream anyway until other people join. But I wanted to ask, what do you want to tell your audience that wants to read Tower God, how to read it and whatnot, and how should they start it?
Okay, so from what I was told with Tower of God, you gotta start on part one. It's pretty much all set up. So don't go in expecting much out of part one. So part one ends on chapter 79. For the first 79 chapters, you're gonna think that it's slow, it's a bit boring. You're gonna dislike Bam, and that's fine. At least give it to chapter 100 before you make a decision on how you feel about Tower of God. Because once you get to part two, that's when there's not much setup. It's just all action and more build up. So I would say you want Tower of God, be patient. I'll say have a lot of patience because once it gets
Basically, if you
good,
got patience for One Piece, you got patience for anything.
you got patience. One Piece, you can do anything. My goodness, but no, like I would say, like you Russ, like I'm like I know if you decide to read it, like have patience, fam, because
No,
once it
I
gets
might read
going,
it
it's
this
going.
weekend or whatnot. It's just I wanted to ask because I've been hearing Hemmings talk about it and whatnot, especially because I watch just about all of his streams and whatnot, and I want to get into it. And I said, you know what, I think I got time this weekend to read something, maybe plan a stream or two out and whatnot. And I don't really give a damn about spoilers because I already hear about this Rachel bitch.
Oh yeah, listen, okay, Rachel, you're gonna like her and dislike her at the same time. It makes sense. Because of Rachel, so you're gonna think that you're gonna dislike her because how she acts, but you respect her ambition. That makes sense.
Hey, if she's like anything like mine of fucking Shield Hero, then I'm good.
See, I
I can already
respect.
expect it.
Okay, like pretty much like yeah. Again, I don't know who that is, but if it's someone that's grimy and selfish, then yes, that's Rachel pretty much.
Okay, okay.
And also too, when you read, you're gonna dislike Bam. Think Bam is whole garbage. Just off top, you don't think he's whole garbage, and want him to die. I'm leaving that now.
Anything you want to tell me about the main character?
Bam. Bam is a simp. He's he is sensitive, and he's gonna annoy you a lot with how he acts, how naive he is. But it makes sense why he's that naive because it tells you why. And even though it makes sense, and then there's nothing wrong with it, and story wise, it's gonna be annoying because you're gonna want to like literally want to slap him. So I would
Damn, you
say
sounds like you're already hating this nigga worse than Luffy.
Luffy's alright. Listen, I told her, listen, Luffy is alright. I keep trying to tell you, like Luffy to me is alright. It's just, man, I don't know. I hate when people boost him or like just use that plot stuff to defend him. I hate that, but Luffy's alright. Same like Bam here with things with Bam. Bam is better. I look, like I said, I like Bam. I just dislike his personality. Like I hate that he's a whole simp. I hate that he chases after a female. I dislike that he doesn't really like he does like he just a he has like a whole beta male pretty much, which he really does. But I mean, it is what it is. So I mean, it's all good. Let's see here. Who else? Actually, the thing is, you would like all the side characters. You would like them. If I'm being honest, you would like the side characters. So from the US, you would probably like Coon. You would like Coon and Dorsey, Yuri maybe Rack too. Yeah, you would like the side characters. And also, there's one man again. When you read and you get to this part two, there's one guy. There's like one guy that you will meet that's gonna have you like, you know what, Tower Guy's lit. His name is Jarek Manzino, and he pretty much he's the Kenpachi of Tower Guy, pretty much. If that
Ooh,
makes sense. Oh, who is this? What's good, fam?
Yo,
There's not much more. What's they doing, man?
shit, shit.
Hold up. Why is it two dudes that don't read Tower? That's all good. I realized both of y'all don't read Tower Guy yet.
yeah,
That's
I was
fine.
gonna say. I mean, I'm just trying to keep the stream going until other people join and whatnot because I spread the link out for you and whatnot.
Appreciate it. I don't think everybody joining, so I don't see everybody, but I mean, who knows? If they did join, they joined, but no. One more. You plan on reading Tower Guy anytime soon, fam?
Uh, I mean, I got to chapter 3 in a day.
Like, so far, you think for fam?
All they showed was like the girl jumping down from the top of the tower, giving her black blade to the
Mm-hmm.
main character. I think well, of course he might be or going to be. But I heard like every single tower is like countrywide, like countryside, and people,
Every
yeah,
floor. Yeah, every
and
floor
people
is.
go there just live there. Say they just might want to
Mm-hmm.
just chill. I
Pretty
I
much.
definitely want to see all that.
Yeah, say keep reading, fam. Keep reading, you'll find out.
And it's all colored too. I definitely want to keep her.
That's, I would just say be patient. That's all I'm gonna say to you, fam. Just be patient.
I got you.
But no, hold on. Out of Brandon, you've only seen like probably like five characters so far.
Yeah.
Who do you like? Do you mess with Bam? You think Bam's so far what you got right now? You like Bam? What you got?
Bam. He seemed like the I guess what I don't want to say underdog because I don't know yet, but well, you can't say that because he the who what's the person called like the creature he met that didn't want to give him his
Oh, the
thing at the
rabbit.
beginning.
I forget the dude's name, but it's the rabbit dude. They're talking about the rabbit dude.
Yeah, like he was trying to. He's a regular, so that means he automatically gonna have like some different type of power
Mm-hmm.
and gonna cause chaos too.
Mm-hmm.
I
Mm-hmm.
definitely want to see that. But
Hey, keep reading, fam.
I got you, man. Bam, he's not terrible, but he do seem like the nervous type. Or
Keep reading. Like I say, I'm trying to be good at sports. Just keep reading, man.
no, you can spoil. He gonna man up.
That's what I'm saying. You can spoil for me too. I don't give a
Okay,
damn.
all right, bet that in case and listen, Bam's gonna be a whole simp and a half, fam. He's not gonna
A
like
whole simp.
he gonna annoy you, fam. Like you think like he leave maybe okay now, give it 5 chapters, he gonna annoy you to death.
Mm.
because of how naive he is and how simple.
Yeah, I saw how the beginning starts off. He chasing after a girl, and he winds up in the tower.
Yeah, that girl is gonna make you hate Bam a lot.
Dang. And he's the MC.
That's the MC, man. That is, but that's again. Like I say, part one, be patient.
Mm.
Like you gotta be patient for part one. But I will say though, part two, that's what you'll like it. When I say part two is where you be like, okay, bet I see why people rock with Tower God so much. That's what part two.
All right, I don't think I'll make it.
But I say just give it. I say man, like you're saying, just give it time. Because otherwise, if you don't give it time, it's going to annoy you.
And I don't know what he starts off with, what they called it, but a black blade that she just got.
Oh yeah, no, March the 13th March.
Mm. Yeah.
Yeah, say those. Yeah, those are special weapons. Like you said, there's 13 of them. They represent the 13 families of the tower. The top families, they represent those.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, those are good. Like I say, that means you type chapter three. It means you haven't met Raccoon yet. Knowing you and how you, well, it's not knowing you, you gonna like Coon because you're a goon. You gonna like Rack. You gonna like Rack because you're Rack a goon too.
Mm.
So I say that.
That's good to hear.
Let's see here. You won't meet. I mean, you'll see like a couple of like strong dudes, but you won't meet any top tiers until later in part. Actually, no, you already met a top tierish person or strong person in year. You met her already. You won't meet like any super top tiers. So like part two, not gonna be any super top tiers. And then when you do meet the super top tier, you might you might change the whole story for you when you meet your wreck. It
Yo,
might
this
change the whole
Rachel
story.
bitch sounds like a ho ho.
Oh, Rachel, like she's a like Rachel trash. Like listen, she
I'm
don't mess
reading
with.
the Wikipedia on the characters.
Let's say listen. I'm tell you right now. Listen,
Wiki.
listen. This thing. Rachel literally tells Bam that I don't want to be with you. I want to go up by myself. I want to go up and see the stars, and don't want nothing to do with them. She fades. She literally puts his best friend in a coma
Dang.
just cause. So yeah, I say she got it, but the thing is, she has no real she has no power. She's like super weak. That's why I think she's trash because he's super weak and doesn't have much power or much to go,
How
much
she
about her.
how she knock somebody in a coma then?
She cut him off guard, so she stabbed him off. When he went pinch her, she stabbed him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Mm.
like
I'm
she
all.
she really faked being crippled after she pushed Bam out of a bubble underwater.
She faking and she sneaking people.
Listen, Rachel gutter, but she trash because she can't fade by her. She ain't strong. She can't really just fade by herself.
Yeah.
That's why I say she trash. Let's see here. What else? What
The
else?
way you make it sound for Bam and his sake, sure, a simp isn't even the right word.
I don't know how I do it. I don't know how to say it like nice with Bam. Like he just is what he is. Like he's a simp.
He's the type of person to get clocked.
He yes he talk no jutsu. He naive. He try to like be friendly. Then when you meet Juvial Grace, think hey that's when the whole game changed a little bit. Then he goes to Juvial Grace back to Bam. That's annoying. So the person you want is Juvial Grace. That's the person you gonna like because he gonna phase you. That man, he don't have many words for you, and he heartless.
Ooh, heartless. That's what I like to hear.
Oh no, worry, you would meet a lot of people who are heartless in the story. So like,
No, but
so
he actually fading people though. Oh, that. Oof.
it'll go. Don't worry, it'll go away. It's short lived for a little bit until season three is when he turns off Super Fader.
Dang. I'm down to keep reading.
Like I said, man, it's about patience. Like I said, I'm probably not the best person to like describe it, but like from what I got, like it's patience. Like once you get
No,
to like
that's fine. That's fine. I mean, you gave me a briefing on it. I asked Hemmings about it on Twitter, what he can tell me about it, and then I'm sure I'm going to read it this weekend.
no, him is gonna give you the PC portion. I'll try to like
The PC portion.
him is gonna try to like what I'm saying, appease your mind and let make it sound good. I'm just gonna give you like to get honest, like Bam as a whole, simp Bam to me is trash. Initially it's annoying, but he can fade. That's one thing. Like Bam can fade. That's one thing. Like he may be a simp, but he will fade you. I just don't like his attitude. But like
And people out here call it Deku a simp.
nah, bad has some deep. But nah, like if
Bam
you
more of a simp than Sanji.
yes.
Uh, I don't know about this.
So said. But thing is, thankfully, people around Bam make it to where you don't really care about Bam much. Like you don't like Coop, you don't like Rack, you don't like all these other characters. You don't like you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel like the
Pots.
side character's gonna be dope.
No, they will. You'll like of course you're gonna get illusions to a lot of people. So I say if you can hold out to season two, the story will be you will love the story a whole bunch, and you won't really care much about Bam.
Yeah,
So
I'd
that's
definitely give it a read. I mean, I don't see why not. I mean, you can only try.
but no, I'm really warning y'all. 'Cause like guys, I know how y'all are. Y'all literally gonna just like read part one because it's like I say it's all set up. It's not much fighting. Like the fight that is there is just like show what people can do.
I mean, right now,
It's,
Wano's all set up in little fights. I
yeah,
No,
don't see the.
no. I'm telling you, like part
imagine
one.
if
I'm
well,
telling you, like part one literally is awesome. Like imagine if
how
in
many
One
chapters
Piece
is part one?
79,
79 of setup.
79 to set up.
Mm. It's probably introducing characters
Look,
and all that.
that's what it's doing. It's a good signal for part two. So because part two is like it's not. It's really just either fades or build up to another fade.
Sure, I know a dude that read 500. I mean, what he said, 500 chapters of One Piece and then dropped it.
What? Who
So
said? Who said that?
some
What?
dude, like he said, he got to Brook and just dropped it.
That makes no sense.
Yeah, like you already 500 chapters in.
Yeah, at that point, if you're 500 chapters into a series and you dropped it, you basically wasted your time. Now, it's one thing if he reads it, dropped it, and then let's say comes back down the road and finish it up. Now, that's one thing.
He might do that, but 79 don't sound terrible.
No, it's not. I
Yeah,
mean,
79 is like a freaking like a interview compared to freaking getting 50 chapters in. That's like being in a job for a year and a
oh
half.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like that's what I'm saying. Like that's why I like Tower God because like it knows what it's doing. Like it's gonna give you all the stuff, all of the boring stuff first, and then if you get past that, it give you all the good stuff, and then two, you you will hear about. I alluded to a lot of the coastal super fighters like Jihad, which is the main. You can say either like antagonist like Fader. You'll hear about him. You'll hear about the goat Urek. So we'll talk about two dudes that aren't even there. One dude's name is Fan Taze. I forget. It's Fan Taze something, but he's not even a part. He's not really a part of the series. He's like he can like go to different series and stuff. So like he's an ultra fighter like that pretty much went. He went to the royals like the royal place whatever where all like the royals are and slaughtered everybody like in a low diff and then just dipped.
Hmm.
Like that's the story behind him. So like no one's ever seen his face. Like no one mentions him ever because of how powerful he is, how scary he is. But like he literally just one day just showed up, faded everybody, and loaded for everybody, and then dipped.
Damn, that sounds like a real freaking legend.
He is. But that's the thing you only hear about this new person one time, and then then the person that's above Jihad. I'm trying to think of his name. Um,
It's a Korean manga, right?
yeah, it's Korean.
Do you think it's the best Korean manga?
For me, No, I think it's Fencing G.
Oh, Function G. Yeah, I heard about that too.
But that's a mom word. Is that Vietnamese or Korean? I'm trying to think. I believe it's Korean. But yeah, it's Fencing G. That's one to me.
Okay.
Okay, and then two. Oh yeah, also about yeah. So on the power scale, you look this up too. Again, you look this up. It's a dude named Enryu, and there's like Enryu is a dude because like he faded the most powerful administrator, which is like pretty much like when you start reading it, you'll find out that like the administrators like people that are like that you get the more control of a floor. It's like you need to, like if you need want to pass a test or like want to do a test or whatever, you have to go through the administrator to pass the test.
Yeah.
And Enryu faded the most powerful administrator in the tower. And like so pretty much he's like considered like a super god, but like no one's seen him in a long time. But yeah, he's like he's a super fader. And then you have of course Jihad, like that's the most popular person you're gonna hear about a lot. That's the person that went the tower, conquered the tower, made families, all that good stuff. Like he's the person that everybody fears and like everybody worships or whatever.
Yo, Jordan, I wanted to ask, how long are you going to be on your hiatus from? Is it just BDA VC or VC in general?
It's mostly BDA, but probably decent in general. Probably I did a month and I don't do a month starting out and just see how it
You
goes.
gotta you gotta purify yourself from all that cancer.
It's not even that. It's just One Piece salt. Like I can't. It's One Piece salt, man. I realize like I just don't enjoy One Piece like that
That's why I
that
haven't been
easy.
over there in like a month or two myself. But I wouldn't call it a hiatus.
Uh, I just call it like I just like I said. I just need time off. Just focus.
Hey, I'll join in for the spoilers, but that's all I'll do.
No, like I'll listen to I'll text, but like it's bad when like I'm on my phone like cussing dudes out, talking about or like getting mad, wasting like all that energy over nothing. Like
Nah, them
that's just
same
it gets
niggas need to
old.
keep the same energy when the shit happens, cause you already know how niggas are.
That's never gonna happen, man.
Hey, but I'm telling you, Freedom State VC has been getting lit recently. I will have to say that.
I might pop in one of these days, one of these
Oh
nights.
yeah,
I
oh
might
yeah.
pop in. Cause I see y'all trying to do y'all look did do something. I see y'all, but
All right, let me ask you this: is there anything else for newbies that you should tell us about Tower of God?
you're Rick Mendozino, you're Rick Mendozino, you're Rick Mendozino, you're Rick Mendozino. That's all I'm gonna say. You look him up, you see who he is.
If I say I'm the Wikipedia any longer, I think niggas are gonna start calling me creditless.
Man, forget them. It don't matter. They can be careless. It's all good. Like I say, you try to find out about a series. Like that's what I do sometimes. I go to Wikipedia just to like get a little bit of
I read
background on
the
people.
I go to the Wikipedia only to read up on characters. That's all I do.
I mean, that's what I do mostly too. If I don't know anybody. Let's say, if I'm being serious, if there's anything else to add, yes, to add for the series, about Target, um, that's really about it. Like, I really was like, it's really straightforward from like my opinion. Like, just like don't let Bam throw you off. Let's see what else. Don't let Bam throw you off.
In the like each
Let me check.
floor, they got
Yeah, what's
like they got oceans or anything. They just got lakes.
it depends. Like some floors are like is like there's one floor that's like all lava. Like it
What?
depends on the floor. Like some like certain floors do certain things. Like once you get to a certain point, like the floors like we get to a certain point, like the floors all do different things. It's like there's one floor that's pretty much like a resort, essentially. There's one floor that's a workshop, which is going to be an arc in the story, but it's a workshop for where they make tools, weapons, and stuff.
Yeah, I was just about to
There,
ask that.
there's one floor. Let's see here. There's a hidden floor that no one that's hard to reach. And to get to that floor, you have to ride a train and get to a certain point in the train to get to a floor. So it's pretty unique, and I had to set it for the floor. It's unique. Like one, like literally, like you finna see this when you keep reading, you see this like next three chapters. So it's one floor literally just open land, but it's there just for people to kill each other off. So like it just like I say, it all depends on it all depends on what floor you go to, which one. Like one floor is like a regular city. There, everybody like level this fourth the 20th floor, and it's where everybody go. They get to that floor. Most everybody just chills out because it's too hard. This is too hard, so they just chill out, and just live there the rest of their lives, get jobs, all that good stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I was looking it up. These towers and whatnot, it's like each floor is like the size of a continent.
Yes, it is. That's the size of the U.S.
Yeah, exactly. Okay.
Wow.
So I'm saying like so yeah, all the floors are just unique in their own way. It's pretty cool. Let's see. I say, I'm trying to think what else I can really tell y'all because like I can't stress enough because this happens with honestly it happens with everybody. To just get through part one. Like if that's I know I stress it a lot, I say it a lot, but that's where the main issue. The main that's the issue. The main thing is just getting through part one. That's where the main thing is get through part one. And also another other too, the side characters they all play a role in the story. So you're not about to meet somebody and don't see them again. You will see side characters throughout the story pop up frequently. So that's another good thing about it, like too. So like if you
Yeah.
like, so if you like somebody, like you see them, like you may see them now. That's like a friend that's gonna be a part of the main cast. They'll pop up again in some capacity in the story again. You'll see them again. They'll play a
Yeah.
role.
They're not like the Konoha 11 that just go missing.
Yeah, nah, like no. Listen, people will go missing per se, but all this because they're actually doing stuff in the background. So like,
Yeah.
so say like I meet you. Well, guess what? I met you, and I'm about to leave. But when I leave, I'm leaving to go do something that's gonna play a role in the story. Not just I'm not gonna just leave and be and disappear off the face of the planet for like 100 chapters. Not like
Yeah,
I
that's facts right there. That's facts.
yeah like that's not like this too. Like people when they
Hate
leave,
that
they
when the
play
characters disappear and then they come back and they didn't do nothing relevant.
yeah yeah not like people in the story like that should like you do like play relevance when they leave. So that's a good thing to I like about it.
Exactly. Just like when Oda off screen shit, at least you know something happened.
All right, what else? Um, the power system here is good. Like it's pretty simple to figure out. There's of course there's your plot and ass pulls, but like the main character isn't like super OP. Like he's still low key fodder for most of the story, and has to like literally like train a girl. Like he actually like goes through training and actually like learns how to use his powers, which is good. Like, he may have a fast learning curve, but he actually like under like grows, which is a good thing too. So that's something to I'm sure y'all like. Ain't like no Luffy to just like, oh, I remember I had a flashback of Rayleigh. I'm gonna get stronger. No, it's like he actually trains and actually has to like understand what his power is before he can actually use it properly, which is good. Let's see. Anything else I want to know? Anything else?
Nah, I think you sold me well enough when it comes to reading Tower God because I've been interested in reading it for like at least like maybe a month or two now,
But
and I know that once I'm done with the JoJo anime, once Part 5 is done, I'm gonna read Tower God, and then I want to catch up with Part 6, 7, and 8.
but no, let's say I think you like Tower. I think, and then too when you
I don't
do
see
get
why I wouldn't. Otherwise, niggas wouldn't be talking about mid.
I mean, why wouldn't you like it? Why wouldn't you like Tower God? What's some things about Tower for negatives about it?
Simping. That's about it.
It's really like let's say it really just I have nothing bad to say much about Tower. Of course,
Hey,
Batman
I'll tell you
gets
right now, when I read Tower God, I'll be freaking advocate, and it's really good. I'll be advocating just as much as Kingdom.
Oh no, I ain't better King. Ain't that close King. No, ain't, no.
Oh no, trust me. I know about the Kyokai stuff, but I still haven't read like the last chapter.
You ain't
So
read the.
please
Oh,
don't slander me. I
Russ, you
already
hold
know I'm good.
garbage. Nah, Russ, you hold garbage, fam. Like you gotta read the Kyokai stuff. That's fire.
No, I
Oh yeah, look, I gotta break this down for you. So the power system. They use power source called Shisui. I hope I said it right. I'm pretty sure I botched the name. But pretty much it's something similar to like Aura or something like that, or depending on what you do, or depending on what kind of role you are. So they have different roles for different people, depending on what your abilities are. So for example, you have like the fisherman, the spearman. Yeah, fisherman, spearman. I actually have this in my phone too. Say, let me go back and find it. Okay, yeah. So you have fisherman, spear bearer, light bearer, scouts, wave controllers. Wave controllers are like pretty much like your attacker, special offense person. Pretty much like the most powerful people normally on a battlefield. So like Bam is a wave controller. And that's because they can actually like project and use shit sweet early. It's like these are like your most powerful people. Then you have like your scouts. And these people that, of course, like the name implies, go around. They search stuff. They know how to get around. They know different like back channels, ways to like get to different floors, or know about different things that nobody else would know in the story. Pretty much, it's like scouts are very critical depending on where you're at or what you need done. Then you have your light bearers. These are more so like your snipers. Or not saying snipers, more so like your recon. Like they're the ones that like have like your eye in the sky. They're the ones that see the battlefield. They see everything. Kind of like direct people on what to do, where to go in the battlefield, whatever. If that makes sense. So like they're pretty crucial because they can either put you in a good position or bad position to win. Then you have like your spear bearers. These are more so like your tanks, essentially. Like these dudes that go on front lines. They fight. They take like again. They pretty much take most attention off everybody else and go in and just charge pretty much. So those are like your five. Or then it's the fishermen. The fishermen are kind of like your snipers. Like they kind of stay kind of like in the back attacking, but don't really mix up too much or do much or do much of anything that makes sense. But yeah, like those are your five positions.
Stony asked you
And
in the chat, what is your favorite power?
my favorite power, as far as ability or like role.
He just says power. That's all.
Oh, power. If I had to say my favorite power, I mean, this is kind of biased, but your Rex power, just because. Well, actually, no. I like the way they have like the orbs, just because like it's cool seeing like the Sisui forming a ball, and from that little ball you can like make different attacks or like create like 7 or 8 orbs. It's like and just attack random people like a whole army at a time, depending on how powerful you are. So it's cool, like seeing how they do orbs. Like we see like Coon's dad in the hidden floor. Like Coon's dad can make like I feel like there's like a whole like a crap ton of like electrical orbs that does a lot of this DC, which is cool. So yeah, I would say orbs like right now my favorite power or favorite ability in the story. Let's see
And
here.
your favorite role too.
My favorite role,
Yeah,
cause my boy Rack, I like Spearman.
the spear bearers.
Oh goodness, I'm like, what else? Yeah, Spearman. That's my favorite role, Spearman.
Uh, and Bam gonna be a wave controller. It says he's a
Yeah,
healer.
no, Bam's he can't. No, he can't. Bam can heal, but he's way controller.
Okay.
So that's they say that's him. He's a weight controller. Like Coon is light bearer. Rack is a spirit bearer. It's a spirit man. Spirit bearer. It's a spirit man. Let's see here. What else is being said? Go here. Let's see. Also on weight question. More what do you think of in Dorsey? Oh no, it's Yuri. You know you also like probably like a chapter. What do you think of Yuri?
Here, that's the girl that gave the weapon?
Mm-hmm.
She saw what she said. She saw something in Bam.
Yeah, she
So
did. She did. Not, she saw some animals. She just wanted to see how high. She just wanted to see what would happen.
yeah, and then
Just
what's his name? Evan. That's like
Evan.
her lackey or something.
Evan's not like it at all. Evan's stronger than her.
I mean, she was yelling at him and stuff.
I mean, that's because she's a princess. Also, too, that's something else I was supposed to break down too. In the story, um, Jihad has a lot of princesses that serve him. So princesses are like there are females that are like that are bred or like the strongest females in the 13 families. They whatever they are chosen randomly to be a to serve Jihad and be one of his females. When you're a princess, you can't marry or be with any other man ever. So once Jihad wants you, he takes you. You can't be with nobody else. The funny part is that it's not anything like romantic or anything, or like anything like sexual, whatever, or even like any connection. It's just more so a power thing that makes sense. So because of how powerful you are, it depends on if you become like a princess or not.
Mm,
So Yuri is a princess. She's a fader. She's the ultra. She's not top tier, but she's a good
yeah.
level fader.
Okay.
So yeah. So pretty much all princesses we see in the story like Dorsey, my girl. She's a princess. She a fader. So you see a princess, just know that they can fade to some degree.
Okay.
Evan is a scout. Evan is probably the best scout we've seen so far in the story. Evan is a super fader.
Dang.
So even though Evan might follow Yuri around, and she also doing all that stuff, the story even before that tells you, yeah, Evan tells her like, listen, don't forget, like I'm stronger than you. Like you're ranked top 400, I'm ranked top 200 in the tower. So
Mm,
yes, so yeah, Evan is stronger than Yuri, even though he follows her around.
yeah. I remember she was talking about get the backpack and all that. That's why I thought he
Mm.
was a lackey.
So yeah, like I said that. So yeah, that's one thing. Again, that's what I thought too. I thought that for a long time that Evan was just some weak dude, but nah. Evans, and these actually the thing is, you actually see him fight in part two. You see him fight too, and yeah, Evans is an actual whole fader.
Yeah, that's good to know.
That's just what I'm saying. Like, don't whatever you assume, don't think it's that. That's what I like about this too. Don't just assume anything because this last chapter we seen some weak ugly pig thing turn to a super fader because he got a hammer that was embedded with the power and essence of one of the heads of one of the families in the story. So this pig literally wrecked shop and wrecked and like it was just ravaging people that people that were bullying him for so many years, literally with a hammer. So yeah, man. So I say Yuri, just know you'll see a lot more Yuri. You'll see a lot more Evan.
Okay.
I don't know. Have you seen anybody else? Have you seen anybody else besides those Bam, Rabbit Dude, Rachel, those five? Have you seen anybody else?
Uh, no. Other than the girl at the beginning, but that's it.
Okay, bet. So you fresh in there. Let's see here. So I know I'm like giving y'all like vague descriptions of things. Anything else y'all want to know? Anything else? Got anything you curious about? or wary of.
Yeah. How did the money system work?
That's not really a thing. That's not really a thing you need to care about.
Mm,
So it's just people just do things. Like people just do stuff. So like if it's anything to do with money, there's not. It just happens. That makes sense. Like money doesn't really play a big part in the story, thankfully.
every time you clear a floor, you get money though.
No, you just get to let know to go to the next floor. You just get the experience. You get the experience in that cloud. You cleared this floor.
Mm, okay.
So I said like when you clear a floor, like there's no like big like reward. There's no like nothing like major that happens. You clear that floor next. Cause like the thing is, it's like this is mostly about power. So everything here is really about power. So the higher up you go, the stronger you must be to keep going higher.
Yeah, I remember the girl at the beginning saying she want to make it to the top and see the stars or see
Rachel's
the
different.
sky.
Rachel's different. Rachel just wants to actually like see like the actual sky. She doesn't really she wants power all that stuff, but like she don't see the sky. Most everybody else that goes in the tower wants to wants to be strong, but find out that they just too trash to be keep going.
Dang.
You'll find out literally in the next five chapters what what people go through when they realize that they just too weak.
And there's no way to overcome that.
Get stronger. That's
Yeah,
it. That's literally it. Like you get stronger. Like unless you just like either broken like your leg or you actually develop you get stronger eventually. If you weak, you weak. You can't pass the test if you weak.
go through a training arc for yourself.
Pretty much, yeah. You won't have to. Like that's why like most people like say like the floor 20 is literally the floor where like most people who thought they were somebody or thought they were good, they end up realizing that they trash. End up realizing that they're weak and just stay on that floor. Like that's one thing. Like if you can't pass a test, you just stay on that floor till you can pass it, or you go back home.
Okay.
So it's one thing. It's something like if I just tell like to like it doesn't like try to like make people that are trash weak. You know, try to push them for like either you have power or you don't have power. Which is I think how it should be, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, I was just about to say that. How it should be. And you can get stronger if you really want to.
Nice, yeah. I mean, unless you just try, like, unless you just don't have like, you just either don't have like the affinity to
Weapons.
get, not even that, just the affinity to get stronger, or you just don't care to get stronger. Like, yeah, you get stronger eventually, but just know that some people just get stronger faster than others, and just some things are just aren't meant for people. Like people just have a certain place in the tower. So that's the one thing is the survival of the fittest. That's the one good thing. And also too, you can get and also to the story, you will get backstabbed a lot. People will backstab you or betray you the
Like
quickest,
Rachel.
like Rachel.
Can you take tests at the same exact time as somebody?
Yeah, you can. You take a test anytime you want to.
Oh.
I say anybody you can take it like starting out like the
No,
first couple.
no, I'm saying that like Bam is fighting an eel or something this at the
Okay,
beginning.
that's what I'm saying. Like that's what I'm saying. These tests are more so for like new arrivals. So don't really count these tests much because these are new arrivals.
Okay.
Once you get to like floor A, floor like A or whatever, that's where you're like, okay, like anybody can take a test, but can you pass the test? That's the question. You can take it at any time, you do it at any moment, but can you pass the test?
And I remember somebody talking about one of them is a riddle. one of the tests,
Oh
or
yeah,
at least one part of the test.
yeah. No, I need to talk about. I'm trying to think. Let's see here. I'm trying to think what test it was. A riddle. I believe it's the first one. Kuna and them.
Hmm.
It's either the first one. No, what's the? There was the second one. The quiz. I think it's the second one. But yeah, like one of them is riddle. But the thing is, it's riddle. It involves like it's a riddle to help you figure out how to beat the test because it still involves fighting. So like for me, what I've seen, there has been not one test that doesn't involve fighting, which is a good thing. So you're gonna have to,
Okay.
so you're gonna have to face you're gonna have to face somebody.
Good.
Let's see here, I'm trying to think. Also, the teachers or the instructors are pretty strong themselves. You'll like them because they don't play no games, which is a good thing. I'm trying to think what else. What else? Well, that's about it, really. I say, you got any more questions, man? Like, that's really about it when it comes to that. Let's see. Anybody else got anything here? AC, Stoney, got any questions or anything?
I don't think I have any.
Huh? Well, so I'm gonna go ahead and cut the stream short there. We'll go ahead go lay down, watch a little bit of TV before I pass out. And
Same.
I appreciate y'all coming through. Russ, appreciate you coming through, fam.
Peace.
Morgan, appreciate you coming through, fam. Everybody in the chat, appreciate you coming through, man. Yeah, y'all be easy, man. Y'all have a
Good.
good night, man.
Peace.